It's time for a screaming lesson. Name's Puppet, and I'm from the Nightfall server. So I have a huge update in this video. Yes, I did change crews, and we kind of got absorbed. My crew did. And we are now in a level 6 crew, which is pretty cool. And I'm also going to be training with my weapons a little bit more, since I've been sticking with fire for the most part. But I have all of these weapons, and even the new ones, so I wanted to try that. I also did want to try getting more familiar with my sim traits because I realized that I was just sticking with combat ones, but there's so many other ones like I have mentioned before, and I do want to use them since I'm awakening a lot more sim traits. Meryl I have been taking full-on advantage of for quite some time now. I also got this moped leveled up. I didn't think I was going to get it leveled up because it was so behind for a little while and it wasn't really going anywhere, but now it's finally the color that I wanted it to be, and it's yellow and it matches the puppet aesthetic. I'm also trying to get Asperia 100% because we still get the DCs from the pods, the dark crystals, and we can still get these black and yellow nukes, which could boost up my Black Flame, that's exactly what it's called. The Black Flame Gold that we can get, and not Black Flame, Flame Gold, because that's the standard one. The Black Flame is one you use for the limited, but these ones will be good for the standard, and I can just boost them up and rack them up because we'll still get a little bit of Flame Gold for that, even as a pity, and it's pretty interesting. It's not a whole lot, like about 20 I think it was last time, but that's definitely going to help out. So that way, once these are all leveled up, then by the time I get to the limiteds, they'll have no choice but to give me the Black Flame Gold, because all of these ones will be boosted. Or basically done, at least. Or at least most of them are done. I got Shiro done. I have Coco and Rosie both done because I did start off with Ice before I switched to another element. And yeah, those are about the only ones that are done, but King and Huma are just close to being finished. Oh, I completely forgot that my crew is called One Piece now, so if you ever want to join us, check us out. We do a lot of teamwork, or at least they do. I'm still doing a little bit of solo work, and kind of also a bit busy with other things. But that being said, you should check them out because they are pretty fun, and it's basically a very high-level crew that you can get very good perks with, you know, as long as you contribute to the crew, that is. Oh, that's right. I also got Dust Wheeler, and yes, I am going to be leveling this up. And right now it's kind of, you know, plain standard, but it's fucking beautiful and it's absolutely amazing, and I fucking have it. We also got this blindfold thingy, and I also got this, eyepiece thingy. I also got a lot of dark crystals. Not a whole ton, but it made it to where it was at least, you know, 940, and, you know, it was pretty OP. So yeah, I kind of just drive around now and most of my time on Tough, and I just kind of enjoy the scenery because it's so beautiful. Miroria is a very pretty place, to be honest. And even Vera is, it's honestly, I really like Asperia. I also love the artificial island. Now, when it comes to Confounding Abyss, I'm not really able to explore too much, and I'm also not really able to explore the Miasmic Swamp yet, because you're gonna kind of need some teamwork for that, and... Oh my god. I've also been looting a lot, and it's not just been in Asperia, because it turns out you can loot in Miroria. You just have to loot like this apartment complex, and you're going to get some toys with that. And
Violet,
yes,
can I get your beautiful signature?
I've been like looting, and it helps with car pieces. But in this apartment complex, you're going to get toys for your limited simulacra traits. That way, you can, you know, kind of hoard on the toys and stuff. It's gonna, wow, I don't know how people can stay professional. Anyways, you can loot this area, and you can also loot places in Asperia. There is a loot bug to where sometimes you won't be able to get something, or you won't be able to search it. That search thing isn't really a loot bug, it's kind of like a loot limit. Like, if it's looted before you within 24 hours, you're gonna be kind of, you know... And then there's also times where you can search something, but you're not going to be able to get anything. as you just saw. But it's totally fine because you can still get plenty. You can loot from the other place in the very first startup. You can loot in Hygros. You can also loot in random places in Asperia with the little boxes. And then there's also the Cetus Island, where you can loot the vending machines as well as the boxes around. And sometimes you're going to be able to get something from that. Thank you guys so much for watching and for your patience. Sweet nightmares, everybody.